It's finally time.
I'm not ready for this.
You okay after last episode?
Well, I felt like there was an omen in what is to come in that little episode.
Anyway,
And I don't like it.
Anyway, hello everyone. We are the Legend Hunters.
And there's 3 of us. We're taking this on with all 3.
Yep. This boss has 3 forms. I will be taking care of the first form.
Mm-hmm. And yes, we will be passing controller between forms.
Yep. So first off, take a picture of that.
Golden door.
Okay, any...
The flower chandelier.
That's what it is?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't know what that was it.
Yep. There you go. What did you need that for?
Princess Boots and a lot of... I think that's also for the final pack of the ride pod.
Is it so?
Yes. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Killing the mood, I know. Totally.
Interrupting this, but not... Ooh. I knew that was going to happen.
What? Yeah, this thing is breaking apart.
Yeah, so treat her nice.
You always say that.
And
yes,
you
because
never
you
do.
never do.
Sorry.
And you wonder why all your shit goes to pot.
We're done with the pod jokes.
Not when you're doing this shit, you're not.
Look, let me do it and you focus that.
Okay, so...
Go ahead and put your ideas into your stuff.
Yeah, basically it's the...
Besides, you weren't even in the right section.
I know.
So which body are you looking for?
The triple pack urn.
1 second.
It's a...
Triple pack urn. Oh, okay, that's materials. I need I need the ideas. So that is pot.
Okay, pot.
Light of Lunastone.
Yeah, you're not getting away from the pot. Light Luna Stone.
And the flower chandelier.
Here we go.
That looks awesome.
Triple urn pack.
All right.
So now you can go ahead and make that.
Hopefully I have the materials to even make it.
If not, you are ducked.
We're good.
There you go.
Well, this is actually the first time I've ever fully completed the ride pod.
Alright. And you may fuel. Wasn't even enough to bring it up to max.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's wearing a jetpack and flying on a freaking helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyway.
If you wish to see my master, you must first speak his true name.
Spell it out.
Yep.
Good thing Granny Rosa taught us well.
S-A-R-U-S.
You missed an R.
That is correct. You may pass.
Don't fuck with me, Legend. Do not fuck with me.
You've been fucking with me this entire time. I'm gonna fuck right
Look,
back.
do you guys want to get a room?
We already have a room here.
Yes, a room away from me and the audience. And you guys can order room service together?
Let's be serious now.
Really? Really?
You're the one making Heath Ledger jokes right now?
No. Because of the boss's real name.
Griffin!
Why so serious?
It's all over for you. I hope you're ready.
So, you think you can conquer me, do you?
Yes.
I commend you on being able to bring this palace down. But you underestimate me, and I find that most disturbing.
Still difficult to take the fact that this
Used to be a rabbit.
was a rabbit.
And he's now Mark Hamill.
A demonstration of my true power is in order. Sinful humans, now you shall pay for your transgressions and disappear from the face of the world.
He just went full owl on us.
Yep.
Have fun, little mouse.
Now this fight, guns. Provided you can move away from his arrows.
This is why they recommended the last
Resort.
because of its scattershot feature.
It's not really a scatter shot.
Still rapid fire.
I can't even see the battle.
Well, unfortunately, the lock-on feature is ass.
I can see that. The Atramelia?
Atramenes.
Jesus Christ!
Heal.
Okay, that's the problem with this fight. It's extremely bullshit.
I can see that.
There we go.
Ow. And so it begins.
Yeah. I'm actually going to try the super.
Da, 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 da. Holy crap.
Well, so much for the last resort. Ow.
You were blocking. Or you need to be blocking.
I know. I need to heal.
And the right pod is not going to do diddly shit on this in this mode, is it?
Not really.
Okay, I think he's done.
Alright.
Alright, first one down. Hand her over.
Second form. Let me.
Oh, look, cutscene.
Alexander, we have to run. Our enemies are almost here.
Hit the button.
Oh, I have to hit the button.
You go alone, Cyrus. I'll stay behind. No, I won't do that. You'll be killed. Please, Cyrus, just do as I say. I am queen of this land. Whatever may happen, I must live as this country lives and die as this country dies. That is my role. Now go, Cyrus. Please. No. No! Alexandra!
I'm sorry, but he looked adorable while he was hopping that.
Alright. If I recall right, this is his.
Second form. Which is also the opening cutscene. I wonder why they chose this specific moment.
Because it's badass as fuck.
Alright, so this form, don't guard when he lunges at you. Because it will knock you down. What you gotta do is move away. Let's see. Yeah. Hit him with your gun while after he lunges.
Why did it not lock on?
Because you didn't lock on.
And watch out for the X strike.
Meant to triangle.
Okay, come on. This is the final battle. All the bread must be used. He can use a melee weapon to freaking Getsuga. Watch out.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I've got a lock on his cross strike, so go ahead and keep shooting. Cross strike. Dodge! Okay, I think he's about to do it again.
Okay, remind me how to fucking...
R1 to block.
Okay. Lifting, drenching me.
Your ducking animation lowered your hitbox and it just went right over you? Bullshit! That's amazing. Did he just dodge?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Zero, what were you saying about blocking?
It's supposed to mitigate most of the damage.
It does.
No, you said don't block because then you get knocked down.
No, his lunging attack! You don't
Not
block!
his X attack.
Ah, okay.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so here we go, this cutscene.
Alexandra, I'm all alone now. The humans started attacking and killing each other just for a few shiny stones. But when they gathered all the stones together, Alexandra, you knew this would happen, didn't you? Those humans. It would be better if they never existed.
The power of emo compels me.
Just you and me from the beginning. Those humans.
Oh god, he just became Yandere.
All right, in this form.
Posthumously.
Okay, so this form coming up. Let's see. The stop amulets need to be equipped.
Which they are.
And when he does a charge attack, you need to use your charge attack to avoid his and deal damage to him.
Oh, fuck. I am in for a ride.
So getting close.
That's
That's his charge attack.
Okay.
Heal.
I was aiming for this.
Now get close.
Okay,
You
my
mi-
timing was a little off.
Yep.
Heal.
Okay. Oof!
Because they both already wore off.
And you need to put the stop amulets back on.
P-
Because
more-
they broke.
more
Okay, so
stop
where are
amulets.
they?
They're the silver ones.
Oh, so they're the pretty ones. We only have 4.
Yeah, I mean, it works either way.
Yeah. And you are. This is weird.
You will not escape! I have learned my lesson! No, I
Heal!
have not. I have not.
No, you ain't.
Not.
Crunchy bread.
Crunchy bread it is. Fear the power of my Tom Stiping powers.
Shoot him.
Shot to the nuts!
No, you shot him in the chest.
All right.
No, that was too low.
Here we go.
This is not even my final form.
Actually, it is.
Yep. We beat Griffin.
This isn't over.
Why shouldn't I destroy the humans? Alexandra, what they did to you.
That has different connotations.
They kill each other. They involve people who have nothing to do with them, just to get the power of the stones. They don't deserve to live. It's natural that they be wiped out. I'm not the bad one. It's not me. They're to blame. I just wanted to be with you a little longer. That's all. That's all I wanted.
Well, you went about it the wrong way.
It's true that
You don't really
humans
think
have
straight when you've got
desires.
a lot of things weighing down on your heart.
Make mistakes when they try to fulfill those desires. But humans also possess something very important. I think that even you know what that is, Cyrus. You've been watching this whole time, haven't you? You've seen the boy on his journey. You realized a long time ago that you are wrong this time. The precious thing they have inside them, it's something that must not be destroyed. Something that must be passed on. Remember back, Cyrus. Remember that you have an important role in life. You must remember.
Alexandra, I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I'm sorry, those ear wiggles are just adorable. Most adorable final boss in the history of ever.
He actually reverted.
And lost his marbles. Oh, shit.
And the evil within his heart made manifest.
I'm tired of your whining. Your rule is finished.
Tricks are for kids!
Did he just flash step?
Yes.
So you want to die, eh? Fine. I'll start with you.
Jiggity 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 jiggly.
Evil made flesh. The dark element.
He looks bad.
He looks kind of like Cthulhu with the way his mouth... Why did I have to say that? Because now we got tentacles.
Oh no! Damn it, Japan!
Actually, if I can go on a little bit of lore here, the dark element is actually supposed to be the evils of the evil that was supposed to create the dark genie in the original timeline.
Cool.
So it passed.
He is as generic as villain as they come, though.
Yep.
I will kill you all. Fear my power.
Well, technically, it's supposed to be a force of entropy.
It is technically.
So it's not that it's a really villain. It's more like that's the way things are supposed to go.
By the way, that was the blue moon up in the sky.
Was.
Could this be the Star of Oblivion?
Did I miss a scoop?
That is the scoop.
Ah. Well then.
Oh, yes, the work of those ancient fools. Well, fine. It will save me some effort.
What are you babbling about?
Moon falls. This world will become my paradise.
Why are you telling us your plan? Why are you monologuing?
Because he doesn't think you can stop that.
Well, he might also be buying time so that he has even more stuff to do. Because, you know, they've kind of let this thing happen before. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, again, I'll start from the beginning. The dark essence within Sita's heart in Dark Cloud 1, when mixed with the witch's blood...
Fear the rabbit.
Yep. Never mind, I'll talk about it after this.
Yes. Lots of lore going on, but we've got some stuff to do. Aww.
No more tricks for you, rabbit.
Oh, that is awful!
Well, I made that joke once before, but that attempt was thwarted.
There's no wound on him.
Oh, because this is a T game.
Max, don't worry about me. Just go after him.
And the world gets warped.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the game as we know it. And it looks fine. Looks real fine. I gotta admit, that looks pretty cool.
Time for a boss rush.
First off, Mamo.
Alright, take a picture of the moon.
No, it's not until you actually get to the final boss.
Really? You can't take a picture of him now?
Nope.
Aw.
So
Alright, time
This
to kill
fight-
this.
like a joke. Like a joke.
Oh, come man. Just go. Go.
Go.
I mean, I would, but the character can't actually move until the thing comes down completely. It's funny.
This looks amazing.
I technically just used the ride pod to get through these mini bosses.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, but you have such an overpowered gun at this point that all other weapons are now pointless.
Hell, the Nova cannons don't seem that strong now.
Nope. They're too slow. It's like the Sonic Minion Sea.
Yes, it is. And now we got this fucker to deal with.
These aren't rolls of fat. These are eyeballs. And so are his nipples.
That's creepy.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
Kill it with fire.
We're killing it with the sun.
It is more powerful to do it with this than with the sun cannon.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Hand it to Legend. Get on the ride pod so we can fast travel up.
We're chipmunking
This
these
is
bosses
disgusting.
We're chipmunking these bosses without even needing to chipmunk them.
Okay, so it said that, well, now you've done it. You must have upset a mammoth. Target him with a left-hand weapon. Boom.
Is that what it says for Nightmare?
That was what it said for Mammo.
Oh.
For Nightmare, it says, calling this guy Nightmare is an understatement.
Bullshit.
Next one's called the Black Dragon. Massive fists, sharp claws, huge wingspan. I'd say you're in for a good fight.
Sure. I think the only thing the poor Ridebot has going for it now is mobility.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all.
Mobility and an extended health bar.
Yeah. Howl at echoes and dreams.
Oh, how edgy. I'm gonna stand back and shoot you from a distance, you freaking...
As you immediately step forward. Remember, you have to actually look at them, not just rely on the lock on this isn't Dark Souls.
Really? Did he just catch
Yes.
me against the wall?
Yes, he did. That's what we call tracking.
Oh, and he made you thirsty.
I...
So I guess you could say this was a good fight.
Just slightly better just because I happen to suck.
Pass it to
Here,
zero.
have fun.
Pass it to zero.
We're just rushing.
I was gonna say eat the bread because otherwise it's not gonna get used.
Yeah,
But-
this is the end of the game. We're just.
We're just,
I mean,
We're not even going to do the extra dungeon.
why?
I mean,
There goes all sense of drama. It's now basically a 6-round comedy act involving a gun
Well-
and 6 hapless mini bosses.
well, five in an over trumped end boss.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Granted, this is an epic looking thing. It is a spectacle, but
No,
when your
So-
en-
so
when
techni-
your end of the game can be solved with something as easy as pew 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 pew, I think something epic has been lost.
Servant of Dreams, Uther.
Oh, I love that little come on,
Come on.
Falcon punch.
Come on, get some.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
to be fair, at least he tried fighting back with the power of missiles.
He tried.
Oh, and the next one is the double boss.
Woo! We actually get something complicated.
Not really.
Are you serious?
So,
I should.
Leo,
Now to
what
be-
is wrong with you?
Now to be-
Why did you do this?
Now, to be fair, you had to fight Griffin. You have to go through these schmucks. And then you have to fight the Dark Element. That is, if you want to count the phases as separate bosses, that's a whopping total of 9.
Yeah,
It's a gauntlet.
lengthy. It's lengthy. But again, when your entire game leads up to this, and for me, seeing all this, which is really, really cool.
So are you telling me that no matter how long it is, if it isn't hard, it's not worth putting it in?
You're talking about flaccidity. You tell me, is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, you might want to get some Cialis.
This is
Yeah,
what.
we're not even doing a Tommy gun thing. It's the freaking...
You see, this is actually why I didn't do so much grinding in my actual practice Let's Play.
How many hours did you have? For your
Gotcha,
practice?
ein gotcha's why.
My practice Let's Play had 60 hours, and I was powering through it. I had no grinding in it.
Well, have fun.
1, 2, 3.
Shoot them in the eye. And they're just reskins of old enemies that we fought before. They're not even reskins of bosses. They're just enemies.
Well, technically, the Inferno for the Fire Crystal was the same thing. Just shoot it. Just shoot him. Oh! Oh, I think Zwei got offed.
You were about to say he got off.
Yes.
And now, finally, Legend shall be in control for the final boss.
Yay!
Well, keep in mind, as I said before,
You have to switch between the forms. You
between
have to-
Max and Monica.
Oh, that's gonna be horse shit. Cause what? I'm gonna have to get out of the ride pod and be switching between the human characters over and over and over and over again just to be able to do this shit.
Yes.
Yes. So don't use the ride pod for the fight. Just switch between Max and Monica.
Yeah, so we're...
Joy. So I'm
He's-
gonna go pew pew and die.
Okay.
And let me also guess. If Monica goes down, game over.
No, we got revival powders.
Okay, thank
We
God.
got 3 revival powders.
Okay, we're
Let's go.
good.
3 chances for you to fuck up. We already got a title for you.
Yeah, okay, so first off, take a photo of the moon.
Okay, now focus.
He is red.
No effects on Monica.
I know I could just switch over, but I'm tired of fucking up.
Attack! 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 Attack!
Stop pumping Monica! That's terrible! You are a horrible,
Attack!
horrible
Attack!
kid.
Attack! Heal.
Okay, time to heal.
Heal. Heal and switch.
Yep.
So,
Down.
Where are you?
Down.
Where's my cheese? Thank you.
take the bread too.
Why not?
Take the bread, top it off. Thank you.
Okay, back to ride pod.
No, ride pod doesn't work.
I'm just gonna check. Well, you're right.
It shows a lack of faith that he finds incredibly disturbing.
I like the mobility.
No, he just doesn't trust me.
No, I do trust you. It's just that I wanted to try some other stuff.
First, heal. Heal?
Okay.
What the?
See, this is why we have a problem. Because you don't trust us.
Yeah.
Now heal. Now attack.
Did he just get stopped?
No, he switched. Now switch.
Monica.
He switches too fast.
Which is why you need to switch fast too.
Granted, he's already down to half health, and you'll let him do that.
Oh, now watch around for around the outside areas.
Why?
Why?
Just watch.
There he is. Oh, that's the death beam. Oh,
Fuck!
Okay, heal? The way you're supposed to do that is you're supposed to do a power attack to use the invincibility frames. Kind of like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Okay, it's also you just switch back to max.
You're hitting the.
I know! You don't need to tell me that I am fucking up.
Okay, there he is.
See, he switched to blue.
You gotta block the third hit so that now he switched again.
No, you can't block the third hit. It does damage
No,
regardless.
yeah, but if you block the third hit, it doesn't knock you down.
Okay.
Like that.
Unfortunately, he's catching me
Heal
in the
bo-
microsecond.
Heal both of them. Heal both of them. Because you didn't heal max when you switched out. Okay, now go. Okay, now attack.
Magic.
No, you want to get in with the sword.
I don't know. This is actually working, surprisingly.
And you're near death.
So chicken.
Or cheese.
Nobody calls me chicken.
now-
Switch to max.
Again, I'm tired of fucking up, so I'm gonna do this manually.
Now shoot. Oh, he's going into the giant form. So keep an eye out. He's probably going to be in one of the corners.
There he is.
Okay, so how do I do this?
You can't shoot.
Yeah, he wants the power dodge. So, charge. When it is closed, dot! Like that.
Oh!
That is how you're supposed to do it. Now switch back to Monica.
See, this is why I'm not trusting the buttons.
You're pressing the wrong button.
He knows that. You can't do it under pressure.
Zero, you are talking to me. Zero, you are talking to me. Zero, you're angry with me.
Nope, I'm shutting up. Continue. I don't care.
Alright.
I don't care anymore.
You care immensely. There you go. There you go. See? That's why you want to block the third hit. Heal. Add a champ. There you go.
He's almost dead.
Yeah, he's almost dead. No worries.
We still got 2 minutes.
2 minutes and plenty of healing items. Yeah, that's actually a good call considering that.
Oh, he ran out.
Oh, you can dodge. No. No! We were wrong!
No!
We were horribly wrong!
No!
You were horribly wrong.
I was horribly, horribly wrong.
Switch the max.
And
Switching to max. He fired twice.
yeah,
Well,
I didn't know he could fire twice.
revive.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and revive.
check Monica to see if it
Yeah, full
health.
revive.
She's at 5. She's full.
All right.
No, he already did it.
Oh, now you decide.
No, he was tracking you.
Yeah, so he's going to appear around somewhere. Turn around.
No, he's not. He's not doing the power beam anymore.
Monica. Monica.
Well, first I'm gonna heal,
Good
So?
call. Good call.
and then I'm gonna switch.
Excellent.
Okay, let's go.
Sword. And go for sword. There we go.
Yes, Load screen.
Yep.
Because this is a PS2 game.
Even though it's on a PS4.
I never believed a human could be so strong.
There were 2.
If you kill me now, you will all be dead yourselves when the moon falls. You'll find me
Someone play the Oath to Order.
waiting for you.
You know what he kind of reminds me of?
What?
Toxic Love.
Oh God.
Toxic Love.
From Fern Gully.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tim Curry.
Never saw that.
Good. You saw better stuff than that.
So how the fuck do we stop this moon?
It's a good question.
We left our ocarina at home.
It's over. It's all over. I can't believe that was inside me. Then again, it was probably me who created it in the first place. At last, it's all over. Alexandra, I remember. I've remembered what I have to do. I know what was passed on to me in my memory. How to stop the Star of Oblivion. I'm the guardian of the stars. One day, there'll be no need for the Star of Oblivion. And I'll be the one who disarms it. The Ancient Ones told my ancestors how to stop the Star of Oblivion, but that memory was locked away. My family has passed down that knowledge from generation to generation. One day, when humans became worthy, the Star of Oblivion was to be stopped. That is my role and my purpose. At last, that time has come. Now there is no need for the blue moon. Moon! You have fulfilled your purpose. Return to the dust that bore you.
I hope there's magic involved. Okay, good. There's magic involved.
Shit, we should have just called Master Roshi. Or Piccolo.
No, we would have needed Super Kami Dende.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey.
Alexandra, this is what you meant, isn't it?
Yes, she did.
I have a freaking hole in my chest.
Alexandra,
No.
thank you.
He should be dead by now.
He really should be.
I think
Well, he is a final boss.
I've been waiting for this
They're pretty resilient.
time to say farewell. Goodbye, my friends.
I think you just skipped a little bit of that.
I didn't press the button.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're good.
Now he finally dies. And now
The
he
bunny kicked in the bucket.
and now he can finally be with his love.
Aww. BBFs. Best bunnies forever.
I don't see any bunny ears on that girl. Damn it, Leo!
Okay.
God, we've just killed the mood of this game.
Well,
We were salty during the fight.
Oh, you were flaccid during the fight.
well,
Well, Legend was...
things got rough.
You got a hate boner midway during the fight.
And
and now we ruined the ending.
yeah.
We ruined the climax. Nice little boy with a huge responsibility.
A huge responsibility.
So big
you
you
couldn't
almost
handle
handled
it. No.
Yeah.
Aw.
Thanks to Cyrus, the world can go on without being destroyed ever again. The ruler of darkness.
Given the fact there's no Dark Cloud 3, yeah, that's pretty much true.
There never really was such a person.
I want a Dark Cloud 3 now, damn it.
He was just a mass illusion created by the evil in men's hearts.
Wow, that's pretty deep, Max. Kind of poetic, really.
Well, you know.
No, don't you go falling in love. She's from a different time. She could be your descendant.
There's only one moon in the sky now.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time someone in his family put their thing in the wrong time hole.
Different eras collide.
Given that's how the Max was born.
Yep.
But will people ever believe that?
Playing a big thick.
They might.
Oh, dear God.
No longer a need for the red moon. So you're telling me that the Death Star has been hanging over this world,
Memories in
For about 10,000 years.
but at some point
and if we hadn't gone back and stopped and given Griffin a little timeout,
that we all shared
we would all be dead.
one day,
Quite possibly. But then
No,
again,
quite certainly, you mean.
actually,
the people
I don't even think if we...
future will likely
The Atlamillia bring about the Moon of Destruction. Back in that time... Although I think it was coming in...
We've been
Time
used-
travel shenanigans! I call shenanigans!
two moons shine down from the starry sky.
Well, I will say this.
I mean, it's like in Sonic Adventure. What was it? Sonic Adventure 2 or Shadow the Hedgehog that they have half the moon exploded.
I think it was
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure 2, yeah, because they have half the face of the moon exploded in that one,
Yep.
which Dr. Eggman just conveniently built.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that fucking weird ultimate life form bullshit thingy.
Correct.
It's time for us to say goodbye too, eh, Max? It was fun traveling with you. I won't ever forget you. And Max, you'd better not forget me either.
Don't worry, I won't forget you, Monica. Or my
Hard to forget an adventure like this.
Mm-hmm.
I could never forget any of that.
Well, good then.
I consider it a true honor to have met you, Max.
That goes for me as well.
Max, you were wonderful. I'm so proud of you.
Mother,
It's time to say goodbye, Max. Be strong, my son.
I will. And I'm not going to cry. I've seen lots of tears shed lately, and it's made me a stronger person.
Max, there was so much I wanted to tell you. And there was so much I wanted to hear about you. I'm so sorry.
I know. I'll write you a letter, Mother. I'll put in it everything that happened on our adventure. Then I'll hide the letter right here, so that it'll reach you even in the future. Mother,
Ah, time capsule.
Yep.
Yes.
And
That's
that-
sweet.
And that's the whole thing we've been hearing from the beginning.
That's cute.
So happy that I was
That actually is pretty nice.
Always be good to yourself, Max. Goodbye, my heart.
What?
Mother!
The Chrono Union is closing. This journey was like some kind of dream. Castles floating in the air, moons becoming one.
Just like a dream.
You're right.
What?
Your journey was just a dream.
Huh?
What were the moon's colors?
One moon.
Red and blue?
All this may just have been a
What
yellow
are
and blue.
the
Yellow and
three
blue.
fundamental colors of white light?
to warn us.
Red, blue, yellow.
A dream,
Yeah.
huh?
3 stones, 3 essential pieces of celestial rock, and the chromatic union of the colors creating white, and now one singular white moon. Symbolism.
Yep.
Mother,
I had fun.
a little long, but this is finally the end of my letter.
I think he wrote a fucking book.
He did.
Had an amazing adventure. But it was a lot of fun too. After all, I managed to meet you.
Also, is it me or is that pen comically oversized?
Everything's comically oversized. Their hands are comically oversized.
They got the Yowie Hand Central going on.
Yowie Hand Central?
You never heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Yowie hands is where they have really big hands.
Yeah, it's a kind of a stupid little cliche in
Yaoi?
in yaoi manga because they can never get the proportions right.
Case in point, Incineroar has Yowie hands.
We're looking at a case in point right now. Those things are huge.
They're as big as his face.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Did you really just do the idiot test on yourself?
Yes, he
and
did.
Fail?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh.
Alright.
And that's
And
it.
credits.
Whew.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so with that, final thoughts, everybody.
I actually did have a lot of fun. There were some moments that were ragey. Seriously, there are a lot of things that are cool in the game. The weapons upgrading, the fact that we have a mecha, the fact you can transform into other monsters, 2 characters with very unique play styles that you can switch between at any time, as well as a game that forces you to play in different ways if you want to get better and better rewards. I like that a lot.
I think one of my problems is some of the combat for the game was a bit clunky.
Well, it wasn't necessarily the combat. The combat I was okay with. My problem was there were a lot of extra things that went into it that simply weren't fleshed out well or properly.
Or
Like Sveda.
Yeah, Sveda, the monster transformation. I love the Giorana. I like how they changed it, because in the original Dark Cloud, it was just, you had pieces that you had to match perfectly and stuff like that. Here, you actually gather the materials, and you can make it into really what you want. A lot better.
And the material thing extends also to weapons and items, which is really cool. And being able to build your own robot, fantastic.
Yep.
And this stuff is cool too.
I will kind of say I wish Flotsam was more part of the story, because they kind of built him up to be like an antagonist at the beginning.
Like the big guy. Like this is the guy who's going to be hounding you throughout the game. But the moment Monica shows up, it's all over.
And I'm going to just go ahead and say this. He's one of the extra bosses of the dungeon. And he's half mecha now.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
But
That's
the dungeon is so bad.
so long, late, so many bosses, and the final boss can actually one-shot you if you're not careful.
That it may actually be better if we call it here.
Yeah, well, I've already been saying that.
Yeah.
I love some of the cameos from the original game, like Jurak was Treant from the original game, Master Utan. the King Martin.
Even if you haven't played the previous game, it's actually a really cool ride. The different worlds, the different times, as well as
Some of the
building a town and the future for that town.
and some of the characters and some of the storylines are really nice. I really love Lynn, and
I wish she had more time.
yeah.
She was fantastic. What are your thoughts on all this, Leo?
Yeah, because you guys have been taking in too much time.
Well, we had the most time with it.
Well, I played the game pretty much almost through to fruition, minus the portions related to the Flower Temple. So really, through you guys, I've supplanedly beat the game.
Okay.
My issues with the game mainly have to deal with, looking back, the boss rush is pretty, I think we already said it before, flaccid.
Yeah, pretty piss poor easy. Actually, I'll say that for a lot of the bosses. A lot of the bosses are too easy. Although I will say I like the whole puzzle element of the rainbow butterfly. Mm-hmm. That was interesting.
Makes sense.
The second boss, which was the fighting on the ship and protecting Lynn, that was cool.
If not just a little bit clunky.
Well, you always have that one escort mission. Or
Yeah.
that escort boss in this case.
That cutscene.
Yeah.
I also want to say that there are some issues, particularly with the diorama, in that you have to have a specific alignment to do 100%.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, those alignments do not vary that much, or you don't have enough room to, say, make it variable.
And some of the guides even get it wrong about getting it that precise with the final.
Yeah,
diorama.
like the guide that I was using was missing one of the bench locations, which I actually had to find out in another area.
But
Again, but I will say some of the things in it, like the Gigantor Pasnos appearing, was awesome.
Admittedly, they did have some fun with building all this stuff.
Oh no, they did, but I think that there was definitely some issues, particularly for getting medals like the item medal were particularly annoying.
Yeah, using items to get the medals not going to happen because
At least at the later levels.
Yeah.
Earlier levels you can potentially clear it because of the fact that high level items against low level enemies can work, but some of them it's a pain.
yeah.
But in later dungeons,
It's a bear.
and then you also have to deal with the fact that enemies can be bears to even look at. There were points where when I was fighting the moles, the big problem that I had with them was not that I wasn't aiming at them, but that they were throwing off my aim by ducking underground and getting rid of the lock-on.
Yeah.
So the camera would suddenly swivel, and I was looking somewhere else, and I would be throwing items
To be
into
fair,
the
a
air.
lot of our problems have to do with muscle memory because of Dark Souls.
That is true. I will go ahead and say that the muscle memory thing was there, but even with my muscle memory finally being toned down a lot, I was still having some difficulties with some of those enemies. Mm-hmm. That said, I do like the combat mechanics a lot. The supercharged moves I love. Mm-hmm. And the ability to switch between ranged or close combat, a la Bloodborne, is fantastic.
I will say some of the boss fights were clunky, and some of the combat itself was clunky. I think it could use a little bit of polishing.
It could use polishing. It could use polishing.
Well, if we did polish it, it would be Light Cloud 2.
Ha ha ha. That's horrible, man. But I will say, Level 5 makes fantastic games.
No, they make fantastic cutscenes.
Yeah.
The game's very, very in strict.
Yeah, like, Professor Layton is interesting. The story to Layton is amazing from what I've
Oh
heard.
yes, they tell fantastic stories, and the games are the vehicles in which they tell them.
Nino Kuni had an interesting story, but some of the combat I've heard was iffy and kind of like Pokemon done badly.
It wasn't smooth. It wasn't smooth. Let's put it that way.
You know, something just occurred to me as well.
Yeah?
I do have a little bit of a criticism towards Griffon himself.
Really?
Like I love a villain with motivation, and I will respect a eco villain who's grieving his beloved friend. I'm gonna call friend because the Sonic.
Yes.
Yeah. I admit that's pretty good. Good character development. But what I would have loved to see is have that character development go on through the entire game. Why not have the ghost of that lady follow us on our adventure?
Or even better, Max's mom.
Or,
Ooh.
I've actually heard some rumors that Alexandria is, like, related to Max in some way. Like, some fan theories. Like she's a long time
Further.
ancestor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, or like Max's mom's like a reincarnation of Alexandria.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking initially when I played this the first time around.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I think the bigger thing is that the problem with the story is that it's a coming of age tale, and so you don't have that overarching plot. Instead, you have smaller plots in between.
Yeah.
So you don't have everyone. I would say, with the exception of jamming, everyone has fantastic character.
Yeah.
But that means that no one gets enough screen time.
Yeah, I'd say focus on a smaller cast.
Well,
and-
see, they did that in the first game,
yeah,
but the first game had its own issues.
it had too many characters for one.
Right.
And only so many were actually good, and some made others
Well,
just...
player characters, not bosses. The enemy was actually... There was only two, right?
Yeah, the Dark Genie and Sita, the knight that you first see at the beginning. You see him at the beginning, and then there's also the Fairy King. He always just pops up from time to time, telling a little bit of story.
Right, but he is the...
tutorial guy.
So he's the tutorial guy. But I mean, that's kind of the thing, is that they had consistent supporting and enemy characters.
Yeah, and
Versus this one, which had a more emphasis on Max and Monica.
yeah.
Which I do admit I like a lot. They both have interesting...
Yeah, by the way,
Stuff going
that
for it.
boss is really cheap with a ride pod.
As most enemies are.
But I think we've gone on long enough, and, well, we'll see you all in the next Let's Play, which, depending on what it is, it's either going to be Danganronpa 1 or Bloodborne.
Either way, there's going to be some...
Someone's
crazy
gonna be screaming.
buttons. Someone's going to be screaming, and the buttons are going to be pressed.
Odds are it's going to be Legend screaming.